Okay, so the famous person I decided to do is LeBron James. As you can see, if you don't know who LeBron James is, well, you should know who LeBron James is. LeBron James is a professional basketball player. He grew up in Akron, Ohio. Um, he's an athlete. He's a motivational person. You could look at him for motivation because he really came from nothing. Really, at one point, he was really homeless with his mother, so he had to live with his coach and stuff like that. He really like built himself up to now being a billionaire and almost a billionaire. And the level of star that he is really motivating to a lot of kids. He's a big motivation to people. He paid for kids' tuition for college. He builds schools for children. He does it all. Like he's just such a motivational, and he gets a lot of hate. A lot of people don't like him for some reason, and I don't really get it because he's us. He's where we came from. Why don't you like him? I know people have they don't like his game or whatever, or say he flops and stuff like that. I don't necessarily like. You can separate LeBron from the basketball player and LeBron like the person. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say this: you don't have to like his game as a basketball player, but you have to respect him as a person. All he does for everybody, and I haven't seen a bad moment where he like just try to like throw somebody under the bus or throw them down. Like he really like take care of himself in that type of way. If you don't know his shoes, he has shoes, LeBron's. Mostly only basketball players wear them. His newest shoe, the LeBron 17, but we're not gonna get into that. Alright, let's see the next slide. What you may not know about him. Like I said, he loves to give back to where he came from. He loves Akron, Ohio. You know, he loves the whole like community. Really, the whole community. He's really a cool dude. He's a nice guy. You know, uh, like I said, people hate him for him being great. If he wasn't like as big of a star as he is, considered one of the best basketball players of all time, if not the best, he wouldn't get as much hate as he gets. Everything LeBron does is like it's under a magnifying glass, and it holds a lot of weight. Everything he does, he can sneeze in the parking lot. It holds a lot of weight. It's amazing, really. A lot of people look up to LeBron. LeBron is a great person to look up to, and some people he can do no wrong, but clearly he's gonna do wrong. He's a human being. He's a person, and clearly he loves his family. He loves his family a lot. His family comes first, and I love that about him. Clearly, he's a man that would do anything for his family. I'm not trying to toot his horn or whatever, but it's respectable. I respect him because it's not a lot of black. Let's be real. It's not a lot of black fathers that do anything they can for their family and everything they can. So LeBron's even went as far to build his own school. He has his own school where he pays for every single kid's tuition for college. They can't say LeBron hasn't given back. He doesn't he hasn't forgotten where he came from, and I'm sure in the future he'll do more for his family or for children like him where he came from, whether it's paying for tuition, paying for school, getting them into a good high school, whatever it is. I'm sure that he will give back more and more and more and more because that's the type of person he's shown us to be. He's the goat big time. He's the goat big time. There's really nothing else that he can do that I can see for him to be more of a role model to black children, black men, in general, males in general. He's he's a great person to look up to, honestly. Like I said before, time and time again, he just continues to find a way to, and it's not even. I'm not even talking about the basketball side. I'm talking about like him off the court. The things he does off the court is like great. He gives away shoes. He does a whole bunch of charity events, all of that. So it's really cool to see him do stuff like that and give back and not like I don't know get a big head because he is where he is and he has all the money that he has because he remembers at one point he didn't have all the money that he had, and it's really a beautiful thing to see someone give back to their community and pay for scholarships literally build a whole school for kids in Akron, Ohio, where she came from. This is my PowerPoint on my famous person. My famous person is LeBron James of the LA Lakers. He's a great role model, and I hope you think so too.